This paper is a rare peek into WhatsApp's engineering org and their journey with AI. This covers a 25-month period of deploying AI-assisted development at WhatsApp, one of the largest software systems in the world. And the surprising conclusion is this: the hard part of enterprise AI is the organization. WhatsApp realized that general-purpose AI models could only go so far for them. WhatsApp runs millions of lines of code across mobile, web, server platforms with very strict privacy and compliance requirements, and teams operating at global scale. In that environment, the challenges aren't just can the model write code, there are things like accountability for AI-generated changes, auditability and compliance, integration with existing review and release workflows, and managing risk when automation touches production systems serving billions of users. So, code, starting point, solved the most painful problem first. What's Code didn't start with generic code generation. It started with privacy compliance, one of the most time-consuming and high-friction parts of development at WhatsApp. Before What's Code, only 15% of privacy requirements were automatically verified. Everything else was manual. What's Code used LLMs plus retrieval over internal knowledge to map natural language privacy requirements to machine verifiable checks. Crucially, it did not bypass humans. Instead, it created diffs that engineers reviewed and approved. From this, two collaboration patterns emerged: one-click rollout when the AI was clearly right, two, commandeer and revise when human judgment was needed. That balance turned out to be crucial. Over time, What's Code evolved through three phases. First, foundation, privacy automation with strong human insight. Two, agentless workflows, which is basically deterministic pipelines where the LLM handled narrowly defined transformations like fixing lint issues or refactoring code. This worked well for repetitive, well-scoped tasks. For example, thousands of fixes using this approach landed in production. But it did not scale to complex, multi-step work. That led to the third phase, agentic systems. Here, What's Code introduced planning, memory, dynamic context retrieval, and tool orchestration, allowing it to handle things like repo-wide refactors, feature development assistance, test generation, bug triage, and incident investigation. Even then, autonomy was carefully graduated. High-risk tasks still required strong human involvement. And what actually drove impact was one of the most important findings in this paper has nothing to do with model architecture. The authors show that organizational factors dominate technical ones, of which three stood out. The first one is stable collaboration patterns. The system succeeded not by replacing humans, but by supporting two durable modes: fast approval for low-risk changes and deep collaboration for complex decisions. Second was ownership and accountability. Engineers needed to feel responsible for AI-generated code they approved. I know this is a topic that is still being debated in many organizations out there, but at least this is what worked for WhatsApp. The third was risk-aware deployment. What's Code used graduated autonomy, different levels of automation depending on task risk, rather than pushing for full autonomy everywhere. So in conclusion, if you're leading an engineering organization, this paper suggests a shift in mindset. Enterprise AI tools succeed when they target real bottlenecks, integrate with existing workflows, preserve human agency, and treat automation as a collaboration problem, not a replacement problem. The long-term value comes from trust and adoption, not just chasing full autonomy. Check out the link to the paper in the description below, and thank you for watching.